Hey everyone, today is August 1st. This is actually a therapy day video thing. I will mention that I did do a catch up on my anger videos, which I think was like my second one, not that many there. Also did my daily journal thing, just the way I felt. I'm actually trying to keep them separate, which is confusing because everything's mashed together, intertwined, as I think I mentioned on another video. So I am trying to keep them separate now, just for the purpose of that. If I did get one comment from somebody actually that said that it was actually confusing to him because I was actually talking about my therapy, anger, and my day all in one. So I'm taking advice and trying to keep it separate. So hope this works out. By the way, I am cycling right now. Anybody who has bipolar pretty much knows what that means. Not to get off track too fast or too far. Just a short little tidbit. I have actually been off my Topamax for roughly 6 weeks, which actually seems like a freaking year, I'm not gonna lie. Light bulb flashing. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry, you guys. And in 6 weeks, this is my second cycle. The first one was kind of, I got depressed, I got down, then I got like a little angry and frustrated, and then I felt happy again, but not like completely off the wall, like can't sit still shit. And this one has been even worse. I got severely depressed for a while. I actually started skipping meals completely during the day when there was no one here, which really is not good, but you take a lot of medication. I learned that because I'm getting a lot of stomach pains. And the anger actually turned into complete hostility. As I mentioned, I go from like 1 to like 1,000 in like a second, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Cannot fucking control it. And right now it feels like I have like 1,000 people in my freaking head talking at once. I have like the whole world just babbling fucking nonsense in my head. So it's actually getting worse extremely fast. I didn't expect this to happen. I thought it'd be like a day or two on down the road. So it's kind of scared the shit out of me. Again, I'm trying not to freak myself out, just trying to go with the flow. Considering this is my first manic episode. So I'll see how it goes tonight. Actually, I did want to go to the psychiatric ward tonight. But then, I'm thinking, okay, if I do, I can't get my meds, I'm not going to sleep, they're going to keep me up all fucking night, that's going to make me worse, because then I'm going to be sleep deprived tomorrow, which, as you know, is like the worst thing for mania. Sleep, you need sleep, some kind of sleep. So, my plan, is I do plan to go tomorrow, like early in the morning, with my husband, who is actually sitting in this room, just to let you guys know, just in case a certain person is watching that I talked to today. I'm not going to say who, but she does know about my videos. So I am being supervised, or babysat on some aspects. Kind of sucks. But back to the topic. Again, this may be a little bit harder than I thought. And right now, I will tell you it's been about 4 minutes and it feels like a whole fucking hour just passed. That's how whacked out I feel. So, in therapy today, the first thing that we talked about was my anger. Actually, I brought it up myself. As you know, that's been a big concern. I'm not normally a hostile person. I'm normally easy to get along with. Calm, relaxed most of the time. I don't look like a mean person. I wasn't raised in a bad family. I did have some bad experiences, but overall, I'm a pretty mellow person. So all this rage that's happening, I'm not sure if it is actually a reaction to the rapid cycling, or maybe it's a reaction to all the stress and stressors and triggers And the bipolar, I have no fucking idea. Again, I'm sorry for cursing. If you don't like it, please stop watching right now. Don't flag me. Just turn off the damn video. Because I am not in my right mind. So we did talk about that for a majority of the visit today, which was actually kind of made me worse when I left. I'm not gonna lie. I have not been able to actually calm down since I left therapy. So today was one of those days. As I mentioned, she's not a cushy therapist. She's not like, she is not gonna be polite and, you know, be like extra sweet and take it calm. She will stick shit together and just toss it in your goddamn face and just poof, there's the truth. It was like, oh shit. Today was the oh shit day. So, yeah, today was a big oh shit day. It really was. Not ready for oh shits in my state of mind. So, it kind of sent me over the edge. That was a big trigger. So, then I got a trigger when I came home and everything else. And, yeah, I'm trying to keep it together. So, if I'm twitching, I'm sorry. I will try to fix the video and see if I can stabilize it so it doesn't look like I'm twitching that much. But, we also talked about a lack of support in, not my life, but in my mental health. Big issue. I actually have no friends. Surprise, surprise. I think I've said that. I have social anxiety, like, so bad that if I stay out in public too long, it is actually completely debilitating to where I can't do nothing. I just gotta sit down and, like, just stop talking to me. Like, I basically have to find a corner to hide, is a way to put it. And, so, I don't get out much, except to go to the doctors or maybe the grocery store like once a month or so. As you know, the guys in the house do most of the stuff. So I stay home a lot and talk to online friends, which is kind of the same. A friend is a friend, even if it's on a computer. But having physical contact with somebody would be so fucking awesome right now. It would just totally blow me away to have someone to just spill my guts, who knows what I'm going through, who's been through the same thing. And the fact that I don't have that in my life, it's actually, it's kind of negative. It's not a very good thing. So, that, and if I do talk to anybody close to me, it's kind of like, I talk and talk and talk and talk, and I keep on fucking talking, and this person, whoever I'm talking to, just, it doesn't sink in their damn thick skull, and like half the shit just like evaporates instantly. So like I'll ask later, like, you know, what the fuck did I just say to you? Person, I swear to God, just takes a stab in the frickin' dark and hoping he gets it right. Obviously you guys know who I'm talking about. So that is very unnerving to me. So, I know I've mentioned that quite a bit. It is very upsetting. It pisses me the fuck off, and I seriously would just, I can't say what I want to do, because it might be flagged. Crap, I'm trying to be polite and calm, and, I feel like I'm vibrating inside. It's just fucking freaky as hell. So we did talk about my lack of support. I did talk to my moms, both of you guys. I know you guys have both seen my videos. But, again, East Coast, West Coast, and I'm like in the mid. I hate the Midwest. There's nothing to do here. I'm stuck in the Midwest, in the middle of fucking nowhere. It sucks. It'd be better, like, if I was, like, by a beach. It wouldn't be so bad. I could walk there. But I got this nasty-ass, brown, like, diarrhea-colored river. That's the best way to describe it. I am sorry, you guys. I know this is going to be like, holy crap, what happened to her so fast? Yeah, it's called too much stress. So as to the lack of support, that's pretty much how it stands. I don't have any real friends that I can actually go see, or they come see me. And Honestly, I don't know if I would actually want anybody to come over here, mainly because of my husband's nephew and his brother who lives next door. Um, yeah, not a good neighborhood, and I wouldn't exactly want them to um, see the way that I live. I know that sounds fucked up, but it is actually kind of true. So, hang on one second, because I'm like cotton mouth really bad. Yeah, oh man. Was that a fly? Okay. Husband, I'm talking to my husband. Dear God, I wish I could show you, but I can't pixelate the whole video. But just say hi. You see him? Yeah, he's a jackass. Probably because he's with the girlfriends or he's fucking his ex again. That's why he doesn't want to be on here. That's where my head's at right now. So anyways, either that or his nephew's watching or his brother saw one, or God knows, maybe his family saw one too. I'm fucking psychotic right now. I get very paranoid. Yeah. That's what happens when you marry someone who fucks around with the same bitch twice. Anyways. Oh, I'm sorry, I did fuck a truck driver. I forgot to mention that too. But that was revenge, and guess what? It didn't work, because he fucked me the next day. Meaning my husband. Anyways. After that, I am totally fucking off my rocker, you guys. This is not how I am normally. After that, we talked about my daughter, which was a huge trigger, and my therapist chose to stay on it forever and just delve into it, ask more questions, get more in depth, and all that kind of stuff. I am trying to calm down, and seriously, it feels like my heart is racing. I don't know if it's the mania or a panic attack. I'm fucking screwed either way. But, we did talk about my daughter. Talk about her adoptive family. Again, my name is not on any of these videos, so kiss my ass. I did get to see her in June, as you guys know, which was completely heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, completely like I lost her again type feeling. Bad enough that I had to sign her away when I had my nervous breakdown, based on my husband's criminal record. And then on top of that, I had to see my sister kids get taken away. And then on top of that, I finally caved in and realized that she deserves better than what I can give her right now. So I gave her up for adoption to the foster family, which they were nice people, but after she got adopted, they've changed a little bit. So as I said, I got to see her in June, which was awesome. I mean, I missed her so much, and just her eyes, her dimples, the way she talks, that little voice that she has is like so beautiful. And then when she had to leave, it's like I was falling through the fucking earth. And I do remember telling my husband, like, I don't think I can do this every goddamn month. It's like having your most prized possession, like the most important thing that means most to you, and you have no control over when you can see this person or how you can touch them or hug them or nothing, because legally you're no longer their parent. Legally she's not my daughter, but she's still my daughter, people. I'm sorry, I'm the one that gave birth to her, so no matter what happens, she's still mine. I will always think that way. So I did text female parent today, which is the best way to describe it. I will not say the other words that would be more proper. I'm not at that stage yet. But again, I did ask her if she got the emails I sent her of the stuff that Tabitha has here. The more age-appropriate stuff that I know that they would probably accept. They are very picky about the stuff that she has. So, I picked up the best options that would be suitable for their family lifestyle. So I'm trying to work with them. I really am. And I did ask that. The first thing that she said was, "What do you need?" Not hi, hello, or no, I didn't get them. Just what do you need? That totally took me aback. I'm like, where is this attitude coming from? I have no idea what's going on. I checked my phone I'm not lying, seriously, I checked it to make sure that I have not called her recently or text her in my moods and fits that I've been through where I tend to forget. And I didn't, thank goodness. But she did actually text me back during my therapy session, so I did actually answer my text messages in front of my therapist. I did ask her first, can I check it, because it's from her new female parent. And she's like, sure, go ahead, no problem. The weird thing is that she said that she never got the emails I sent her. I'm like, are you sure? It's kind of weird. The first time I done it, she gave me a email address, which is in the text messages. I kept every single one of these freaking text messages, okay? And she gave me one address, so I sent it all there, and of course, they came back as a failure thing. So I texted her again, like, it didn't work, what's going on, can I please get it again? And my mind's like severely speedy right now, so work with me a little bit. I am seriously focusing so hard, I'm getting a freaking headache, people. So she sent me a second email address saying this is my email address. Again, I saved I think there's like 53 freaking text messages. Saved every single one of them. Again, I sent the same pictures to this email address, and again, they came up as failure. So I asked her today, have you checked them? And she said, no, I haven't. That's when I started to fly off the handle in therapy. When I read that. And again, she asked me, what do you want this time? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? First she asked me, what do I need? I'm thinking, a hug from my daughter. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Just one fucking hug from my daughter. I didn't write that back, but I said it to my therapist, and she's like, oh my god, and she did kind of understand, because I started to cry just a bit. Just a little bit. Again, she keeps on kind of repeating the same thing. So, how it ended basically is, I responded by saying if she wanted her stuff, or if she wanted to get new stuff with, her family now. So I kind of gave her a choice. And, see, again, I'm trying to work with her new family, not these people. That's kind of rude. And I asked how she was doing. And she texted me back, she is fine, with an exclamation mark, okay? And then she said, yes, she wants her stuff. But two of those words were so misspelt that I was like, obviously I fucking pissed her off. So I'm at the point where I'm feeling and thinking, and actually I'm not the only person who feels this way. My family feels that way a lot too. Both of my moms, not just one or the other, they both kind of feel the same way, is that now that she's adopted and her name's been changed and all this other stuff, that now they actually have her to herself. So now it's like, I'm not going to be in the picture no more type thing, which is actually starting to show up in the text messages, which is the worst thing I feared, and it's actually coming true. And I'm calming down for some reason right now. I hope that's normal. I feel dizzy, but I'm kind of calm at the same time. Okay, if I pass out, it's anxiety, so don't freak out. My husband is here with me. So it was kind of odd, the fact that she is a bit of a perfectionist. I've noticed over the past 2 years before the court hearing, which was this spring, where I actually signed the adoption papers. And after that, you know, I kind of noticed that the fact that she actually misspelled some words and she just left it that way, it was just weird. It really was. So my therapist told me not to read too much into it, but to me and to my close family and relatives, it's like a big flashing neon fucking sign that says drop dead and go away, which sucks. I did mention to my therapist again that, you know, I kind of figured that there was something going on, just because she can't see her cousins anymore. They're actually being adopted, I believe, by separate families, just because of certain issues that I'm not going to get into. But yeah, they really need some help, and they're not going to be placed in the same homes, which totally sucks. But anyways, crap, I lost my thought. Oh yeah, McDonald's, and okay, and she mentioned her cousins like a couple times, and I didn't actually know how to respond, because I didn't want to tell her, like, you know, well, you're probably not going to see them again, kind of thing. And what she told me was that, and she just started talking about it, which is, you know, I guess was normal for her. They are very upfront and truthful. Me, myself, I tried to shelter children up to about age 12, then I tried to break them into life. Up to 12, you kind of, you know, you got to have a childhood type shit. And my daughter's is extremely stressful right now for her. But back on topic, the way that they described the reason why she can't see her cousins is because my sister, her aunt, is a bad person because she drinks bad stuff. So if, I don't know if anybody else has this issue. I am a very violent person, vindictive. I have hurt people in ways I really shouldn't have, which I have admitted to my therapist before. That's another thing. I did have to sign a waiver that if I plan on hurting somebody, or if I do hurt somebody, I'm gonna have some pretty little shiny bracelets still here. But I did like mentally picture like strangling the crap out of this person, just because that's the way that they chose to explain it to my daughter. I mean, seriously, there could have been a more gentle way of just explaining that, you know, well, they got adopted by this family or that family, so you may not see them. You know, I mean, there's like more easier ways to explain it than say, oh, you can't see them because their mom is bad and she drank bad stuff. She doesn't need to know that crap. She's 9 years old. She just lost me, her mom. And honestly, I'm like, what is going through these people's heads? So again, it concerns me about what the hell they might have told her about me, considering what they told her about my sis. And honestly, I really want to know, but in my state of mind, like if I do find out now, I'm going to totally blow a gasket, probably do something stupid. Yeah, so, before I get too hyped up on that one, as you can tell, I'm like, holy crap, I really want to go somewhere now. It does upset me a lot, because I hate being lied to, I hate being manipulated, and I hate being deceived just so that somebody else can get what the fuck they want. People like that are totally fucked in life, and I hope they got the karma smacks them in the fucking ass. Anyways. Next one was triggers. Again, we're always talking about triggers, my stressors, what's setting me off, all kinds of stuff. Really, no new triggers. I will go through the big ones again, just to let you guys know what I actually talked about in therapy. A big trigger is my mom in Florida. Not a bad trigger. Please don't take that the wrong way, Mom. Oh my God. I even hate for you guys to see me like this. But if I come to see you, you kind of have to know what to deal with. So, talking to my family in Florida is a trigger. It's not a bad trigger. It's more of a emotional, like, flashback thing. Like, I can be on the phone with her and she will talk about stuff that happened when I was like 9, 10, or 12, or like a teenager or something like that. And I gotta pop up. Hang on, I'm sorry. Gotcha. And it's stuff that, again, I got a black hole, as you guys know. I keep to the same analogies. And all the bad shit that I don't like, I stick in my black hole. So, if I stick something in my childhood that's bad inside my black hole, what happens, if you picture the good memories as stars in space, then some of them also get sucked into my black hole. So, what's happening over the past like year or so is that I talk on the phone with her a lot more than I used to, and she's actually bringing back stuff that I forgot about. So, I got my black hole, and she's actually, these things are just popping out like, oh my God, I forgot about this, this, and this. And they're actually coming out the hole, but the fucked up part is that it's actually bringing out other stuff that I actually wanted to keep in my black hole. So it's extremely stressful. It does bring up a lot of issues that I did not want to talk about as a kid. Especially the corporal punishment. Strict military family. Kind of harsh. School was harsh for a few years. I actually set some kids' hair on fire on the bus. I mean, fucking sick when I was little. And I didn't feel bad about it. I really didn't. I'm not gonna lie. He was getting on my nerves and he wouldn't shut up, so I sparked a match and just dropped it on his freaking orange, curly afro hair. I do regret it though, because the whole bus ride stunk on the way to school. I'm sorry, it's not funny. Wow. The one thing I do regret though is that, and I mentioned this in therapy, is that when I was in high school, I was actually assaulted by a fellow classmate, of course a man, not a woman, because women don't have penises. At the time, I kept a journal. I've kept a journal since I was like 9 or 10 years old. And, of course, she would snoop through it when I was at home, which I never knew that until I came home from school one day, and she took me out to the garage, and her face was like livid. And she called me a $2 whore to my face. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I actually cursed. I think that was the first time I cursed at her. I'm like, what the fuck? And she showed me my journal, and I was like, I flipped. I'm like, how the fuck can you blame me for what the hell this kid done? This, and this. And I'm like, you should have been there. I should have been able to talk to you. You should have fucking called the goddamn school, or his fucking parents, or the cops, or something. And she didn't believe in that. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you, but damn, you are a little old-fashioned. I love you, though, but that totally shattered everything. After that, I stopped keeping journals at all, and I kept everything stuffed inside after that. It was extremely fucking hard to deal with, especially when, your parent blames you for that. So, Mom, if you see this, I was extremely upset at that point. Now it's more of like a mild irritation. It does still kind of hurt. Along with the triggers again is my husband, which is a trigger. I think I did mention it in the anger video I made tonight, along with my daily check-in journal thing. Also, that was my husband. That was not me. I think my clone is kicking. Oh my God, thank you. It works a little bit, but not completely. So now it's like an 8-lane highway instead of the whole world. Okay, it feels a little bit better. So triggers again is my husband. I did mention in my 2 other videos that, you know, I did ask him to come up, and before I get started on 2 triggers. I'll be peeing all night long. Oh my goodness gracious. I did ask him to come upstairs. If I said that like 3 times, I apologize. I am wacky. I do not know where he was. He said he was outside or something. To hell if I know. And I came upstairs, and of course he's talking to his nephew. First thing I wanted to do, because his nephew was like right on his back. Oh my god, and there's these, god damn it. There are so many weapons like right as you walk into the living room, and I was just so tempted to just fucking jump on them. Dude, if my therapist sees this, oh my god. I did not do it. It's like I mentally picture doing shit, I don't actually act on it. I have learned not to. I do not need any more assault charges or anything on my record. I think I have enough crap on my record already. I'm pretty good. I'm going to keep it clean from now on. So what I do instead is I mentally picture it. I don't act on it. The day I do is the day I'm totally fucked. So my whole family will know. So again, my husband's a trigger. That he doesn't listen. Sometimes I found out. Another trigger is the sex thing, which I've mentioned. Again, we talked about that in therapy. I found out that my therapist is actually a social worker, therapist, a children's counselor, adult counselor, and a marriage counselor. I'm like, wow. And in my head I'm thinking, okay, so that's like how many years of college? So anyways, yeah. We are trying to work past this issue I have about sex, which is frustrating as hell, and this freaking pop-up will not go away. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. It brings me back to babies and children. That's how I'm relating sex right now, which is, for me right now, she's considered it normal, not healthy though. When I think about it, I think about the miscarriages I had before Tabitha, and Tabitha was the first one I could keep full term, so that completely blew my mind. And I think about the first day that she actually opened her eyes, which was 2 days after she was born. She refused to open her eyes for anybody. She actually waited 2 days, and I was actually breastfeeding, and she opened them, and it was this like shiny gray silver color. Her eyes just, I was like, oh my god, I started to cry. I'm like, oh my goodness, she's just so gorgeous. And of course, then her eyes turned to this like greenish color, then a bluish color, then a greenish bluish color, which freaked me out, because actually that's the eyes of her birth father. But then they finally turned brown, which actually are darker than mine. She has a dark chocolate brown eyes. They're gorgeous. So anyways, it does bring up a lot of the baby issues. It brings up the miscarriage I had while I've been with him, which I'm pretty damn sure he doesn't know when the fuck it happened. Oh my goodness. It really messed me up. I know in my head, every April 24th I celebrate. That may sound sick to you guys. That is actually when the baby would have been born. So it is a little fucked up. But I do celebrate it. That is the one that I celebrate the most. Mainly because, again, talk about this in therapy. My daughter got molested. And because of circumstances out of my fucking goddamn control, but in everybody else's control, I actually had to leave the house and go to a shelter. Then I found out I was pregnant until I got to the shelter because I didn't get my period, and my tits got really sore. So, of course, I didn't tell nobody. I kind of tried to keep it a secret. And I think the reason why that one sticks in my head the most is because I know there was a day that we were in the truck. At the time, I think it was the red truck. I'm not really sure. Fuck if I know. So many cars he's had. It's fucking phenomenal. But we're talking about it in the back seat, and she's in the. We're talking about it in the front seat. Oh my god, she's in the back seat. Not sure what day, if it was a preschool day or a weekend day or what the hell was going on, and he made this comment about how I shouldn't have been picking up Tabitha if I knew that I was pregnant. Okay, and that did piss me off. I mean, I got pissed off when he said that. And the fucked up part is that a couple days later, when I was actually taking her to preschool, which was like a walk from there, so it's not that far, she actually stopped like on the sidewalk and just like stood there. I'm like, Tabitha, what the hell's wrong? Come on, we have to go. Of course, you know, me being a pushy mom in the morning, I'm kind of like rushed feeling, and I didn't actually take the time to understand what was going on in her head. And the only thing that she said was that she was sorry. Except, I wish I could say it the way she said it, because she was so young, and she would twist around the word sorry, and like my heart just stopped. So I kind of backtracked, like I kind of got down. I'm like, honey, you're sorry for what? I'm like, what's going on? I'm thinking, holy crap, what is in my kid's head? And basically the way that she tried to get it through her, well, through to me, is that she thought that because I picked her up, that's how come she lost the baby. That I lost the baby. Sorry. So she was upset because she thought that she did it. So for about the next couple of weeks, everywhere we went, I would like carry her, just to like prove, like, honey, it's not your fault. It was not your fault at all. So if I had to walk like 10 blocks, I had to carry her every time I done it, just to make her feel better. And yeah. So again, in therapy, I relate sex to babies, the ones I can't have in the future. I'm getting, I know to you I'm not old, but I'm getting freaking old, people. And all the ones I lost, the one I gave up for adoption. So it's kind of like, it really fucking hurts, man. I'm not quite at the grief stage to where you just want to fuck your brains out. I'm more in the grief stage where I get depressed, I want to be left alone, and then I'm like an evil bitch from hell. That's the stage I'm at. I'm not exactly hopping around as much as I used to, so I'm totally screwed. Again, I'm going to try to make it a little bit faster. The next thing was the mania, because she did notice that the more I talked about personal issues and other stuff, I became, she called it, oh my goodness, some kind of a medical term. I cannot even, the name is not even in my head right now. She tends to use words that I don't even know what the hell they mean, and I usually try to come home and I Google them to figure out what they mean. It's mind-blowing. But she was concerned, because the massive thing is, like, if I talk about going to like the grocery store or the library or taking a bath or doing the dishes or doing laundry, I can talk calm, and like I don't really get upset unless it bugs me, because I constantly have to do the same thing because nobody wants to help in the house. That's when I get upset. But today was a little bit different. We talked about a lot of stuff, as I just mentioned. We talked about my anger, talked about, I got little notes, hang on. We talked about anger, talked about my lack of support, Tabitha, her new family, the whole adoption process thing. We talked about triggers, and I think by the time we got the triggers, I was like just my legs were shaking and my toes were twitching at the same time. And she's like, "Are you okay? Because you seem kind of manic." And I wanted to say, "Yes, I'm fucking manic. You want to know why I'm manic?" But I didn't. I know she's trying to help the best that she can. She is a great lady. It's just that she is extremely pushy. She will push you to the point just to get you to actually break through your shell to find out what the hell is going on. And I got a very tough shell. She has not broke through it yet, but she knows how to piss me the fuck off. And obviously send me into fucking full-blown anxiety fucking manic mode. Which is, wow. Honestly, it is weird, because I've been thinking about it. When I'm with my husband, and like, I get so pissed off and hostile and I'm screaming, I get mad as hell, but I don't get manic. Or extremely hyper. Today was actually the first day that this has happened. I have never had a manic episode, and if this is what it feels like, with the mind racing, can't sit still, it's like you're a complete clusterfucked mess, I hate this shit. I really do. So, and again, I do not smoke, I do not drink caffeine, I don't have that shit in my system, so I should not be feeling this way. Boy. So we did bring up the mania part. She didn't actually get into it. I kind of switched the topics really fast, which was very easy to do, especially when she started to talk about hospitals. I'm like, oh fuck. I do believe I said oh fuck. I know I said shit a couple times, damn, hell, bitch, and I called my neighbor down the street a C word. See, I can't say it now, but I can say it when I'm mad. That is the worst word in the world. But I decided to use it today, which is another sign that I'm not in full control of myself. I'm not acting like I usually do. I'm not talking like I usually do. I'm calling everybody that ticks me off jackass, dumbass, asshole, and behind their back I'm using every other word I can think of. I am snapping, and the video I think I made last night, I called it slipping, and it's far from slipping. Wow. I'm trying to think of an analogy, and I really cannot do it. I can't. Usually I'm good with this, but I got so much crap in my head that I am completely out of it. I know I have mentioned my train in past videos, so if you don't know what that means, I'm not going to explain it right now. My train is very rusty, and it has completely derailed. There's no passengers. I don't think I'm even in it right now. I'm just like standing outside my train thinking, what the fuck happened to my life? That's exactly how it feels. I don't know if anybody has gone through anything I've mentioned in past videos. The abuse, the assault, the domestic violence, drug use, and now I got all these diagnoses of depression, bipolar, personality disorders, borderline multiple personalities. That's the one that freaks me out the most. It's just, I know I got a few other, I honestly cannot think of them right now. It's not the way I pictured my life when I, was in my early 20s, late teens. Honestly, I would give, sometimes, I'm not going to say anything harsh, because I think I've said enough harsh stuff, and I got a lot of karma. I'm going to come back and totally fucking wring my ass one day. But, And if I start crying, you know I'm going to turn this off. So I'm going to try to get this out without actually crying, which is really hard to do. And again, as I mentioned, I see it as a sign of weakness. And that's something to be proud of. This freaking fly is ticking me off. No, he's on the screen. Get off my computer. Anyways, where was I? Oh my god, stop. My train. My husband's trying to calm me down. It's not working too much. My train is like completely derailed. And I I'm standing on the outside, and I'm seeing everything happen around me. I'm seeing my husband, and I'm seeing my therapist, and I can see everybody, but it's like I talk to them, and I see these people like on a weekly basis, but it's like, honestly, it's like I cannot get in touch with them, if that makes any sense. It's like I got a bubble around myself, and I can't reach through my bubble to touch anybody type feeling. It is very disturbing. It's not the life I would pick for anybody. I would like to be, I know there's no definition for normal. God, thank God, I'm so happy there's not. I'd be screwed. But there are days, many days, where I wish I didn't have anxiety issues, or bipolar, or depression, or I didn't have all this freaking rage, or all these stressors, where I could just be normal. And honestly, the way that I used to be was so much better. I was never this bad. I know when I was younger, I had like a job or two at the same time. I had bank accounts, like 2 or 3 bank accounts for separate reasons. And I could do like 5 things at once and be able to focus on everything and keep track of my whole freaking life and pay the bills and pay the mortgage bills and pay the property taxes and never have no problems. And now it's like I lost everything. I lost my sis by my choice. I lost my nieces, lost my nephew, lost my daughter. It feels like I'm losing my husband. It definitely feels like I'm losing my mind. I'm losing all these memories of my daughter that I'm not purposely even trying to block. They're just not there anymore. And fuck me, man. And psycho neighbors next door are killing off the fucking dogs, and these fucking nephews killing everything in the fucking yard. And I honestly want to fucking run. You do not know how. So I just want to run. Honestly, I don't have that much to pack, so it wouldn't be that fucking hard. And you know what? The fucked up part is that I actually sat down and I thought about, like, okay, I got this bag. I could pack like my shit in it, and I could ship the stuff from Tabitha from my shit when she was a baby to my family, which of course I know they would take care of. But it finally dawned on me, I have nowhere to go. Seriously, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm in my goddamn 30s. I have a shitty ass resume since about 26, 27. It started acting up, and it finally just hit me like I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. The one thing I wanted to be was a mom my whole life, and I swear to God, the most beautiful baby in the whole world. I have got to find a picture and show it to you. I got it hidden somewhere, and I forgot where I hid it. She was the most adorable baby. Even the nurses were just like, oh my goodness. And it was like, oh my God, the nurses said that crap. She must look gorgeous. And it's like everything that I love, liked, cared about, even wanted in life is just slowly going away. And I have nothing but fucking rage and hate to fucking fill that space with. So now it's like I hate everything. I hate going outside the house because I see her everywhere. I see her at the school bus stop. I see her playing in the street. I see her playing with the kittens. I can't go to the goddamn store without seeing her shopping for her own clothes. Or I can't even see a pregnant woman without freaking out because I know that I'm not going to have no more kids. I can't pass a park without thinking about the times she was first on a swing or a slide or anything like that. And you know the fucked up thing, it came to me out of nowhere, is when, I don't know, it was one year, I forgot what year it was, and actually it was supposed to be a present for you, and it came late, but I got this ring with my husband's children's names on it, like all their names, plus the ones that he lost, which he said looks like a fucking girl ring. Go figure. Haven't bought nothing since. Kiss my fucking ass. Anyways, and I took it out the box, and I'm like, Dad, come here, look at this. And she's like, oh, Mommy, can I have it? I'm like, no, it's not for you. I mean, she saw the gems in it, and she wanted it instantly. She's like, I like the purple one. I'm like, you can't have the purple one. But, the fucked up part is that she actually took the ring, and dude, I swear to God, across my heart, on everybody's fucking life. I did not even tell her to do this, and it fucking killed me that she actually took the ring up to him, and she was so into princesses, and she watched so many princess movies that she was so obsessed with marriage, especially since I was a single mom. I did have guy friends, but not like guy friends. So she never saw me that way with somebody until I met my husband now. And she took up this ring to him, and she asked him to be her daddy. And seriously, I freaked out the day she done that. I'm like, holy crap, where the fuck did this come from? And I was freaking. I talked to my mom, I talked to my sister at the time, because we were still talking. And, you know, it's just the things that come out of your kid's mouth. It's stuff that you will never forget. So, with that being said, I did not forget. I got a little bit of time left. Yes. My friggin' happy box, which has my USB sticky thing in it. Not gonna use it. My happy box, like I mentioned. Little flowers. This is the top again. If that is right. I think that's right. Right there. Like I said, I was sticking happy thought in this every single day. It's a pretty big damn box. I think it should last me a year. Right? So, I'm sorry for leaving the frame. I'll be right back. I am going to actually rip a piece out of my notebook. I could not find my construction paper that I had. It was like thick art paper, and it came in like pink. Oh, pink! I love pink. Anyways, it came in a lot of colors, and I could not find it. So I might have accidentally tossed it out during a fit or rage or whatever. My happy thought for today is right here. I'm going to write it down, and then I'm going to tell you guys. So I'm trying to squeeze this one in. Yes. Okay, my happy thought for today, since I got like about 5 minutes left, or 8, my eyes are so blurry, I'm like, ugh. I feel like I had like a freaking, like 10 freaking espressos in like 10 seconds. My happy thought, I know you probably cannot see this, that's why I was trying to get construction paper. Wait. Okay. It says, the way my daughter said backpack was book bag, which is friggin' adorable. I tried to get her to say it all the time, backpack, because she used to watch a lot of Doors. So of course they sing the backpack song. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm not that out there. If you have kids or you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Dora or search YouTube. I'm sure there's a little clip of it. But anyways, there's a backpack. And I tried to get her to say it properly by her watching the show. She would never do it, and she still says it to this day, and she just turned 9. And so, instead of backpack, she says book bag, which it sounds, I have never heard any kid say that. It totally blows my mind. So I will fold up my little happy thought and stick today's date on it. August 1st, 2012, and today is Wednesday. For some reason I stick down days with the dates, it's just a habit, and it goes inside my happy box. So that way, whenever I get depressed, or lonely, or frustrated, I have happy thoughts to go through. So, after a year, I'm probably going to be on here for a long time. So after a year, I will go through every single one of these things, and see how far I've come. See how much happier I've actually progressed. I actually got it from one of the books that my mom sent me, and it's more, I changed it so it's more modern, like not so old school, if you want to say that, but it's a way to actually see a positive light in the most shittiest of freaking days, if you want to put it that way. So, yeah, so I kind of hope that works. So again, every day, even if I'm not on the computer or when I go to the hospital tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure I will be going, I will still keep track of my happy thought for the day, stick it on a piece of paper, or just bring a piece of paper, because I don't think I'm allowed to bring pens. I can't even bring my freaking hair clips to psych ward, so I need to remember what I can and cannot bring. But I'm going to try to do that, and the more I do it, I'm hoping that it will actually impact my life in a more positive light, and also improve my way of thinking. So I'm not always thinking like, oh my god, this is so bad, this happened again. So by sticking my happy thoughts in, I'm hoping that it'll reinforce my positive thinking, is a way to put it. At that, I must go. I can say that I have calmed down a little bit, thanks to the Klonopin. So I hope that does good. Again, if I do go to the psychiatric hospital tomorrow, there will be no video until I get out. If I stay home, then you will see one dated for August 2nd. So with that, again, since I've kind of calmed down, I apologize for the harshness, the rashness, but I actually did not want to do a video, but I do want to not do it either. I actually want to show everybody exactly what my moves look like during certain days and everything else, even the ugly part of it. So, if I was too offensive or anything, please take my apology. I didn't mean to. So with that, I hope you guys have a great night. My husband's yawning like he always does. Honestly, he doesn't get enough sex, so he's always tired. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.